Megavanan, everyone, and welcome to the stream. My name is Talesian. There you are, and here I am. And today, on what is today anyway? Sword and Sorcery Sunday. That's what it is. On Sword and Sorcery Sunday, we're doing Lord of the Rings Online. Now, today we are going back to the Great River region. Let me update my poll real quick. Going back to the Great River region, where we're questing, deeding, and exploring, and we're heading into the Brownlands and the Marshcore. We have a bunch of quests down there, and then we'll be moving. I think that was going to finish up everything we can do. So if I've managed to finish it off today, I'll be doing some delvings, maybe some of the Spring Festival, which was bought back. But we'll see. We'll see how much time is left, and we'll see how we feel. One thing I did want to let people know is that there are some sales that are currently going on. One of them is the Patron's Coffer of the Gilded Caravan is available, which I'm actually going to go ahead and pick up while we're here on channel today, because it has something that I've been looking for quite a while. Also, there's the fourth Monster Player reward track, if you're into Monster Play, has just been released. It's called The Season of Wrath. Now, I've never done PvMP. It's something I've been thinking about doing, but I've been so focused on the story with Lord of the Rings Online, I haven't had a chance to yet. So be on the lookout for that. We'll try to get to that sometime soon. And the sales currently are called Known Across the Land, Virtue Acceleration, Enhanced Rep Supply, Mark Acquisition Bonuses, and the weekly coupon is 25 red dwarf candles. Now, those are normally used in raids to say we want all of the rune keepers or lore masters to come over here, or we want all the hunters over here. You can use them to kind of help direct. And you can get 25 of them free by using the coupon code Northern Light. Hey, thank you. Hey, Dance. Yes, Disticardo. It will be interesting to see where we go with the quests. I am very curious as to what we're going to be doing there. Real quick, though, today on the calendar is the 18th anniversary gift for those of you who have not picked it up yet. Also, the LI Reward Track Season 15 is going on through the first week of December. Where are we on that, by the way? Because I'm getting close to finishing it, actually. I'm up to 77. Okay. I did pick it up. The Legendary Coffer of the Marsh Scorpion. We'll go ahead and claim that, and then the Decorated Coffer of Ancient Script. I may actually have to go by and spend some of my Ancient Script a little early, because I'm starting to run out of room. Whoops. And then through tomorrow there is a 10% Virtue XP boost. So any Virtue XP, like from questing and deeding and such, you get a 10% bonus, which brings us into the Hobbit gifts, because every day is a Hobbit's birthday, and we are the fortunate ones to get the gifts. And today's silver gift is 50 Virtue XP and 1 gold piece of copper scraps. Always good. Always good. Always good. So let's go ahead real quick and use those. If you see down here the bonus, I got 6 bonus XP with that. That's the 10% bonus. And let's see here. The Legendary Coffer of the Marsh Scorpion is a cracked tracery token and the Tome of the Marsh Scorpion. So that is a tracery token legendary. And if you notice, it says item level 50, minimum level 45, but it also doesn't have a level on it like you see some other items. So I think once I hit 85, I can burn off a bunch of those, and I think I can get all of the high-level traceries that I need. At least I think. We'll find out when the time comes. So let's see. We'll go ahead and throw the tracery token into storage and the ancient coffer into storage. We're going to go ahead and use that Marsh Scorpion. Basil. And we have Basil joining us right now. So, all right, let me go ahead and let's do this. Let's get Basil off of our quick slot bar for now. We'll move Basil over here. And let me go ahead and pick up real quick let me go ahead and go into the store and pick up the... we're getting the enhanced coffer of the Gilded Caravan today. There we go. As soon as it confirms my purchase. Come on. Come on. Don't just do something, sit there, right? There we go. There we go. Now we got it. Now we got it. Burnt through all of those hard-earned points I've been saving. But that's okay. So we've got the Patron's Enhanced Mithril Coffer of the Gilded Caravan. It contains Mithril Coins and Virtue XP. And 250 Mithril Coins, a lesser XP of Virtue, which is going to be a Virtue boost of 2,500 points, which I'm actually going to go ahead and give to another character. So let's go ahead, open my shared storage. We'll go ahead and throw that into my spare hunter's bag. So we'll do that. Can I take this? No, it's found another character. Okay. And now here's the enhanced here's the enhanced cosmetics. This is what I was waiting for. Because one of the items in here is something I've been looking for a while. It is the... where is it? The tome of the Caravan Trade Goods Camel. And that's it. That's it right there. Weapon or Worksbane. Okay. This should be the mount I've been waiting for. Yep. Oh, it's just it's not the mount. Oh well. Okay. So I have another pet. Okay. We'll play around with my camel for a while. And we've got the market stall bauble, we've got the axe, and some weapons stuff. So let's go ahead and throw that in shared storage real quick. Oh, I don't have enough room. Alright. Then let's open up my wardrobe. This is the problem you have when you start staving stuff. You run out of room rapidly. That's already in the wardrobe. And that's now in the wardrobe. Teach you the Gilded Caravan Market Stall Bauble skill. There we go. So let's go ahead now and we'll just throw these into my personal storage. I should have some room in there. Open your vault. I can't add space. I don't have enough coin. We can get rid of... get rid of that. Throw that. Throw that. Get rid of... throw that under here. And now we can throw this over there. There we go. And we can sell this stuff. Now we got room. I'm running out of room rapidly. Let me go ahead and do one more thing here real quick. Let's get these off my bars real quick. You go there and you go there. All right. So now let's port back to the rush score. There we go. So I hope everyone is doing well today. Oh, hold on one second. Buster, come on, up. It's time for our little puppy break here. This is the Buster dog. Hello, Busters. Hello, good boy. This is my good boy, Buster. This is a good boy. Yes, he is. This is my good boy. Hello, Buster dog. This is a good Buster dog. There you go, puppy. Go ahead. There you go. There you go. That's a good boy. And that was your prescribed puppy break. Okay, so here we are. We're back in the rush score. Let's go ahead and get started. We've got Bagman, who I've got a quest to finish. I think he's the one that's stolen pride of Dunland. when I was taking care of the bandits that were in Atburg, I do believe I picked up a stolen Pride of Dunland item, and it started the quest for here. Thank you very much, Destacardo. Yes, that's my partner's support animal, and he's kind of taken a liking to me every now and then. And of course, he's a diva, so he wants to be on camera. Go figure, right?
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Why? What? Why should I care? Wait, I have an idea, but it require more of these relics. Return to Atburg and seek more. So it wants me to collect 5 more relics in the Dunlendings, so we'll have to head back there and do that. But maybe a Kulf will give me another reason to head back there.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
Ah, yes, the assault on Atburg. We'll go ahead and do this one. The treasure hunters have returned, and we have need of your aid once more. We must assault Atburg and drive them forth at sword point. Are you with us? It will be no mean feat, but we are the sons of Eorl, and we will not relent. If you intend to join us, speak with me again. And I think that's where I will use this item that I picked up, Brungwaith's Horn, which will summon Brungwaith and the Oathbreakers. At least I think. This horn will summon Brungwaith and the shades to your aid. So let's see here. Nope. Excuse me. Let us go. The element surprise is on our side.
Brigands out of the Brown Lands have established a camp in the Rushgore, from which to raid Path Celebrant for ancient relics. After a diplomatic attempt to remove the brigands from the Rushgore, Akulf prepares to take more drastic measures.
This is it. There is no turning back. We must clear these brigands out or die trying. Forth the Erlingers! I'll get it right eventually. And as you can see, I'm collecting the relics as I take them out, so that's good. I think that's the 5th one I need right there. Yep, there's the 5th one. This is always nice for a little repeatable faction. And of course the rewards for taking them out. And it's a good way to get the blood pumping. There we go. There we go. We defeated the treasure hunters. Well done. We've driven off the brigands, for now at least. They're resilient and will likely return, but they will be weaker for it. Let us leave before the brigands return. Excellent. And I went ahead and while I was there, I managed to pick up the 5 Dunlending artifacts that I needed to do for Bagman's quest. So I completed 2 quests.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
The brigands are resilient. They have been routed for a time, but they will soon return, and we will rout them again. Thank you for your aid. And Bagman?
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Aye, these will do. These will do just fine. And he has a new quest for me.
Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
Hurting Pride. I am nearly done with these. This is perfect. A Dunlending has been seen among the Easterlings at their scout camp to the east. Take these to him and tell him that they are returned courtesy of the Rittermark. I am sure he will reciprocate in kind. Ooh, one of the few times you actually get a decrease in reputation. Decrease reputation with the men of Dunland by 300 points. I think my faction with them is actually maxed out, so I'm actually not sure if I want to do this quest. Yeah, you see, I'm already maxed out, maximum standing, so I'm not sure if I want to take the penalty on that one. But then again, I've already gotten the reward, so why should it matter, right? Find the Dunlending representatives. Let's do it. And there are no more new quests here. Looks like it's, let's see where the quest is. Yep. It's this way. And we can take out a few more of these guys along the way. And definitely a few more of those. I've had kind of an interesting relationship with the Dunlendings through the course of my journeys. Some of them have worked out well, most have not. It was nice getting captured by a bunch of the Dunlendings that I was trying to help. But that's what happens. So we'll go ahead and turn in this quest. See what we got. And here we are. Amal is his name. Nice outfit, though. Hurting Pride or Restoring Pride? I'd actually try to like to restore the Pride. I don't know if it gives me an option to. So we'll hurt first and then, well, let's do the restoring. I'd rather restore the Pride anyway.
What can I do for you?
Easterlings? Oh, if you wish to know of the Easterlings, I have much to say, and none of it good. However, they are encamped to the south of here. And he'll want me to bring the Easterling relics to the Easterling captain. And Hurting Pride.
Greetings.
Dunlending? Nay, the man you seek is among those who call themselves the Kundalar to the south. I have much to say on the Kundalar, if you will stay and speak with me. These are not Dunlendings nor Easterlings. Interesting. Let me check my reputation here. I think it did go down. No, I'm still max standing kindred. Okay, that's good.
Stay a moment.
Woodsman astray. Ho there, good high elf. We nearly despaired. Seeing the friendly face in this marsh, might you lend us an aid? We old woodsmen come from the southern Mirkwood near Roskabel, and we're on our way to trade with the horse lords in the south when our boats were attacked by terrible monsters. We managed to escape and bring our boats inland, as you can see, but there is much damage and we cannot yet continue on. Will you help us? I'm sure we have some goods of value that we might be able to reward you with, so speak with my companions. We all have tasks that need to be fulfilled to be able to survive this ordeal. Alright. I got 3 new quests for me. We'll go ahead and take care of them. Actually, Amal has 2. Demons of the Rushcore. We'll start with that one.
Would you do something for me?
Ah, it is terrible. I told you we were attacked by monsters, but I must say I believe they are instead demons. These beasts have a form and scales of a worm, but are also furred like the beavers of our land. I've never seen their like, and I must confess I never wish to again. But I have seen them wandering throughout the marsh. Have you a skill in banishing demons? Will you put your talents to use against these monsters for us so that we might survive to see our homes again? Okay, I can do that. That's an easy one.
Could I speak with you a moment?
No debate. Not only are we surrounded by demons, we have seen the men from the east scouring these lands. At first they paid us little heed, but of late they have begun watching us more closely. I fear that they may consider us a threat or easy prey. Will you go to their camp and speak with their leader? Perhaps you might convince them that we are no threat and likely have nothing of worth to a warband. If you would indeed go, their camp lies to the south. Okay. I think I know what they're talking about. Yep. So, Gesalic has a quest for me.
Would you do something for me?
Will you hear me out? When the demons of the Rushcore attacked our boats, many of our crates and containers were damaged. Now, we salvaged most of the contents, but the containers needed to be patched to transport them safely when we arrived in the hands of the horse lords. Will you go forth into the marsh and collect reeds strong enough to bind the containers in mud to patch them? While we scattered for an ideal campsite, I saw a great burrow of mud and clay to the northeast of here. Perhaps you may find the materials I require there? Thank you for any assistance that you will provide. And they want 6 clay and 6 reeds. And Fragility.
Could I speak with you a moment?
High elf from afar, will you give us aid? Our food stores are low and the boats need patching. I've seen great turtles throughout this marsh from which we might obtain sustaining meat, as well as tough hides and shell fragments we could use to patch the boats, and perhaps fashion items to trade. Will you help us by hunting the turtles? Bring me meat for our stores, as well as hides and shells, and I will find a means to reward you. I thank you for your kindness. Okay, that's not bad. I can take care of all that. You see, it's pretty much all in this area here. But we'll start making our way to the south first to talk to the leader of the Easterlings at their camp in the Rushcore. There we go. Tick Boka. And it looks like they've got 3 quests that I can turn in right now. So we'll go ahead and take care of that real quick here. First off, we'll talk to Nefrati.
I seek retribution. I know not why you wish to speak with me.
So, you come on behalf of the woodmen, eh? They wish us to leave them in peace. They are no threat? That they are no threat to us is clear, but they are friends of our enemies. We have come to wage war upon the horse lords of Rohan for what is demanded by the Great Eye. For that, the woodsmen must perish. We will give them time to prepare themselves, but their end is nigh. Go now and warn them. Leave this place and become a sacrifice to the Dark Lord. How rude. So let's see what Pois has to say.
What is your purpose here, Devodiard?
What is this? This is an outrage. These tokens once bore the visages of our people's greatest heroes, but they have been defaced. You tell the Fort Goyle that if they want war, it will come to them soon enough. Now be gone before I have you slain. And Rossi.
The Blue Lords forbade us to attack these lands.
You have great courage or great foolishness coming here, Hunter. I respect that and will hear your words. What is this? Indeed, these are relics of my people from the days of the field of Celebrant. I know these crests and the houses they represent still exist in our lands. I will return these to their rightful owners. However, while I and the few who will follow me will grant the request of the horse lords and withdraw, I cannot say the same for a greater force. Our master, Yerikasar the Blue, forbade us from marching forth, but our kings fell once more under the sway of the Dark Lord and demanded our loyalty. Beware, Shanchantra, for the storm is coming. Ah, sigh. So I guess we're going to be going to war soon. Well, what's new, right? Let's go ahead and start taking out some Avank and turtles. So I can go ahead and turn that quest back in. Go. Here we go. So we'll go ahead and take out the Avank and the turtles, and there's a Rush Horse Snapper. Company. And there we go. 2 tattered shadows to start off the day. And here's a bunch of Avank that we can take out. And here's some of the reeds that they need me to pick up too. Some reeds and mud. You have discovered the creeping mud. I'm not sure if I like the sound of that. I definitely prefer my mud to be the non-creeping society, the non-creeping kind. It can be a little painful. There we go. All right, this is good. Make quick work of this part of my questing. And I just need 4 more of the Rushgorn muds. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. That was a nice little trip. Okay, where's the last one? There it is. Large nest. Starts the quest. This exceptionally large nest may belong to the Queen of the Gregbig. This nest cannot be used until patching the contents is complete, so I have to come back and then use it. Okay. Let's see, I still need some turtle hides, and I still need a bunch of the Avank still, so. At least we found a bunch of the turtles. That's good. I just need one more nice turtle shell. And there's another Marsh of Bach. That's what I need. So I still need 5 more of those. Alright, so there's all the turtle stuff, so now I just need Avanks. So let's go ahead and use some of my tracking skills. Nearby beasts and other natural creatures. Let's see where we can find the Avanks at. There's one right there. It's very distant, so we'll track it, and it's this way. And there it is. And yes, I did pick up some company. It's taken care of very quickly. Alright, there we go. So my tracking ability has reset, so let's do it again. And there's nothing on track, so we'll go ahead and move a bit. We'll move inward. Alright, it's reset, so let's go ahead and get rid of this Kundalar, get into the clear, and then track again and see if we can find some more of those Marsh Avanks. Oh, there's one of them. It's close too, so we'll track it. And you can see, I don't know how well you can see, but when you use a tracking ability, the mob that you're looking for, instead of the small red, it becomes a larger red, so you can tell it apart from the others. And there it is. Mournful. Back off. Ooh, it didn't back off. Normally it does. Heal, heal, quickly, heal, heal. Oh no, I'm out of power. Okay, there we go. There's a little bit of power. Got it. Woo! That was a little close. But that was 6 tattered shadows right there. Okay, so let's see now. I still need 3 more avonks. So let's go ahead and track them again. See if we can find any. None on track. Alright, so let's head in. We'll head inward a ways, and then we'll go ahead and redo a track and see what we can find. You discovered the clutch ground. There we go. Not only found a Kundalar, which is actually for a deed, I did find another Marsh of Ankh. Alright, let's check my track again. There's a whole bunch of them. So the very distant one is to the south. Alright, so we'll head south. Head and buff up. There we go. Oh, that's not... Oh, whoa, that was weird. Wasn't expecting that. Hopefully everyone's okay. Ooh, nice set of ruins. Those must be the... Oh, that must be Ostkellabrunt over there. Okay. Let's see, do I have any Marsh of Ankh? Yep, there's one right there. And there we go. So we'll go ahead and head back to the Rushgore camp, and then we will head to the other site and turn all those quests in. Well, I think that's lag. I'm not really sure. I've been having issues in other games too. Excuse me. I've been having a lot of issues. I've been going through the Path of Exile campaign for the latest season, and I've been getting a lot of those lags in just random zones, and I'm not the only one who's getting them. So I'm wondering. It's been a while. Maybe time I just need to blank and reformat my system, and I do that every now and then, every few months or so. So it might be time to do that again. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk to Winston here.
What brings you to these lands?
Restoring pride. This Raza you spoke of says that he and his followers will withdraw. That is something at least, but his words tell me my original fears are well-founded. We shall see what comes of this. And there's Bagman.
Our
Who's
mission is dire.
Now this is where we'll get the decreased reputation. You dare to speak of me of honor? By your own admission, you consort with the unlending dogs while journeying through their land. Begone with you. I have no more words to waste on you. Ouch! Men of Dunland, minus 300 points. And my reputation has changed with the Men of Dunland. But that's fine. I can always go back and get it again if I really need to. But I don't think I do, because I don't lose the world-renowned title or anything like that. So once you get it, you keep it. Alright. So let's head over here, and we'll start turning in all those quests in that camp. And then we'll move on. Actually, I'm going to check one thing real quick in my control panel. Want to see about that delay, see if it's what I think it is. No, it's not. Okay. Neither the Path of Exile stuff isn't showing up on there either. So I'll have to figure out what it is. It could be driver related. It could be, it could just be the fact that I haven't reformatted my system in a while, and there's some corrupt from some of the software I've uninstalled and reinstalled and uninstalled and installed and such. So we'll figure it out. And there's the camp, yes? Yeah, they are. So we'll start here with Frogildy.
How can I be of service?
These will do wonderfully. I thank you. And she has a new quest for me, but let's go and turn in these first. And Gesalic?
How can I be of service?
You say that you were attacked by greatly venomous insects at that burrow. That could bode ill for us, but it could also be useful. Let me think upon it. As for the reeds and the clays, aye, these will do well, I thank ye. And he has another quest for me. And I have two to turn into them all. First one is the Demons of the Rushgore. He was the one who wanted the Avanks.
What can I do for you?
Oh, they are mortal beasts, you say, and you have culled their number. I thank ye for your mercy upon us. That's good. And the other one is No Debate.
How can I be of service?
This is what I feared most. We have not the means to defend ourselves against Nephrati's men, nor can we escape. We will perish. And I have another quest to turn in with him. I can turn in Woodsman Astray because I completed all of the quests. It's like a wrapper. That was a wrapper quest, kind of similar to like the festival quests.
Greetings.
Your help is much appreciated, but there is much yet to be done. And as you can see, they have more quests for me to complete. He has 3 of them. A precious commodity.
Could I speak with you a moment?
These Avank, as you call them, are in fact mortal creatures, not demons. If this is so, then I wonder what value their hides might have. What are the creatures that have you seen as both fur and scale-bearing hides? These are in fact a breed of dragon kind. Their scales might make strong armor, with fur for the warmth in the cold weather. Would you gather some of these hides for me so I might examine them more closely? I can do that. And he wants 8 of them. Demon spawn.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Well, I find the hides of these Avank to be fascinating. The construction of their nests upon the shores of the Limelight will make travel between my village in Mirkwood and the south very dangerous. Would you go to their breeding grounds and destroy their nests? Perhaps I will drive them from the shore. Okay. And the last quest he has
Do something for me.
is an instance. Show no fear. What are we to do? The Easterling folk shall depend upon us and destroy us. I should ask this, but could you... Nay, I cannot say it. Oh, but I must. Would you return to the Easterling camp and defeat them before they can move against us? I fear it is the only way to ensure our survival. If you will do so, speak with me again. This is a solo instance and cannot be run with the group. So I'll pick up these quests because I might be able to complete more than one at a time as I've done before. So Gesalic has 2 quests for me, a Swarm of Trouble and Poisonous Protection.
Would you do something for me?
The insects you discovered at the burrows are of great concern to me. Such sizable and venomous creatures are a source of fear and terror to my heart. Perhaps you might use your talents to rid us of this threat. Perhaps the insects perceive a threat greater than themselves and might not fancy a change in the natural order. Will you do this for me? Okay, just defeating 8 insects? I can do that. And then the other one is Poisonous...
Might I take a moment of your time?
Poisonous Protection, which is collecting venom sacs. These insects you discovered at the burrows are a source of great concern and inspiration. Not such venomous creatures nearby is a cause of fear, but it may prove to be a boon as well. As you may be aware, we've been attacked by the creatures you call Avag, but we've also been threatened by men from the east who've encroached upon these lands. Perhaps I could use the venom of these insects to make a poison to defend ourselves with. Would you return to the burrows and gather the venom sacs for these insects? Only the venom of the insects of the creeping mud will suffice, and I know it seems harsh method of defense, but we are truly vulnerable in this place. Okay, I'm going to be heading back there anyway, I'm pretty sure. Because I think for Gildy is the one who's going to give me that one quest that is the one where I use that nest, so it makes sense to go back. No, a snappy... Oh, maybe a mall. A snappy solution.
Could I speak with you a moment?
While I deem the turtles of this marsh will provide adequate provisions and supplies for my party, I recognize that they can also be a threat. They're very aggressive, and we have nothing for which to defend ourselves against them. Would you therefore go forth and cull their numbers somewhat? I do not want them purged from the marsh, just simply the threat lessened. Okay.
Stay a moment.
And walking on eggshells. It occurs to me that the turtles of this size must lay enormous eggs. Such an egg might feed our entire party for a day or 2. Would you perhaps seek out the turtles nesting ground and collect some of these eggs for me? Be careful not to drop any of them when you're carrying them back. I cannot wait to try such a delicacy. So it wants me to collect and not drop a turtle egg. So we'll do that as one of the last ones that we do over there. Okay, so this is the instance quest, so let's go ahead and take this one now.
The captain of the Easterling scouts in the Rashgor threatens the woodmen stranded in the marsh, precipitating a confrontation with the welfare of the merchants hanging in the balance.
Ta-da! Completed. Show no fear. Oh, wait. Oh, that was a bounty, but I just need to... And I defeated all the Kundalar Islings at the camp. And I picked up a bounty, too. So with the instant stun, we exit. That was a quick little instance, so let's go ahead and turn this one in.
What can I do for you?
Many thanks to you. Without your courageous efforts on our behalf, I'm certain these evil men would have butchered us in our sleep. Take this as a token of our gratitude. This gives me a cloak or some silver coins. Let's see. Might, vitality, will. Okay, so we'll just grab the silver tokens then. And he has a new quest for me.
Stay a moment.
Warn the Horse Lords. I, for one, have one more task for you. I fear that the Kundala are preparing to mount a great invasion of the Horse Lords' lands as they assaulted Kalahandran many long years ago. You should warn the Horse Lords of their coming. Perhaps they will have time to prepare for the storm. Talk to Akulf in his camp at the Rashgor. Okay. But we're going to go ahead and complete some of these other quests first before I do that. So I need to defeat turtles, defeat insects, and Avak nests. And I also need to get some of the grugbigs too, because they need some of the venom. But I don't think these will count. Yeah, it does just the defeated instincts, not the venom. There's only one place I can get the venom. Let's go ahead and head back over this way. Like I said, we'll do the turtle egg last because I don't want to drop it. As you can see, he won't. There we go. See, I have a Easterling Slayer, and I need to defeat Easterlings, 100, 200 of them. So slaying any of these that I find is a good thing. There we go. I need to head over this way. There we go, and there's Atberg. Luckily, I'm making quick work of these quests, so that's good. Okay, so there's the last turtle that I need. And we've already got 5 of the 8 insects down. And there's 6 right there. Right. Let's go ahead and head over this way. Company. Shadowy. And there we go. The shadowy ones you can pretty much take out. You don't really have to fight them too much. The mournful ones, they get to be a little difficult. And the harrowing ones, that's just run away. Run away! I've discovered the Worm Den, and that gave me Rushgore Explorer, which is 6 points of interest in the Rushgore. The marshes of the Rushgore have long been uninhabited, or so the border guard of Rohan believed. Besides wild beasts, villains of a two-legged variety are recent come by. So now I've got Explorer of the Rushgore and some coin. 5 LOTRO points. That's good. I can definitely... Hey, I spent a whole bunch of them, so I can definitely use a few more to make up for it. So... There's an Avant nest. And I need to destroy 6 of them. Yeah. Here's number 3. Oh, and since somebody left a backpack down here, I guess I'll just have to go ahead and see what's in it. You know, I got to check for ID and find out who it belongs to. Oh, wait. No one belongs to it? Okay, then I guess I'll just keep it. It's strange. All these backpacks you find floating around Middle Earth, and nobody ever writes their name on the back of it to let you know who they are, you know? I mean, I doubt I'd honestly find a backpack that said property of Aragorn on it, but still. And there's a 6 Avant nests. And there's a creeping mud, so let's go ahead and head over to the creeping mud. Because that's where I will get the venom sacs from, and that's the only place I can get the venom sacs from. I'll be here all week. You know. Try the veal, tip the waitress, you know. Ah. And we're almost up to the creeping mud, so we'll go ahead and go there, and we'll and I have a feeling we'll have to come back there one last time, because I don't think I can activate that queen's nest here. There's one of the venom sacs. Yep, see, this was the only place I could get them was from here. Like I said, I don't think I can trip the large nest, but we'll try. Ah, I can. Queen of Queens. This nest shows signs of much recent activity. Perhaps the nest of the brood's queen? Disturbing it might produce the queen herself. This is meant to be run solo and cannot be run in a group. So let's try it. You prod at the nest, producing some unexpected results.
While dealing with the marsh insects of the Rushgore on behalf of the stranded woodman, You discovered the nest of their queen. And discovery yields unpleasant results.
Hey, what's nice is they also count toward venom sacs, too. That gives me 7 of them. And that's all 10 of them. So I've got all the venom sacs already. So that's nice. Alright, where's the queen at? Come on. Where are you at? Where are you at? There we go. All right. Where's the queen? Nope, we got another warrior over here that I have to... Come on, there we go. Oh, I gotta take out each one of them. Come on, wake up. How about you? You gonna wake up? How about you? Are you awake now? Come on, wake up. Wake up. There we go. There. One shot. Boom. Defeated the Queen of Queens and her brood. And it should automatically kick me out of the instance here in just a moment. Oh, yep. Here we go. So let's go ahead and turn in what I've got since I'm back here already. We'll go ahead and turn in Amal's quests first. He wants the precious commodity.
What can I do for you?
These are indeed wondrously strange hides. I could trade for many marvelous things for my people, and I thank you for bringing me these. And that completed 20 quests within the Rush Score, which got me the Defender of the Rush Score and some coin. Got me 10 LOTRO points, 5 golden tokens of the Anduin, 2,000 virtue experience, which is up to 2201 because of the bonus, and increased reputation of the Riders of Standguard, which should almost have me maxed at this point.
Just curious.
There's 10. Yeah. I'm at the 28.7 of 30,000, so I'm almost allied with Riders of Standguard. And the demon spawn.
What do you need?
You have done well. As long as the Avant remain inland, my people should remain safe. And Gaselic has a quest turn in. Has 3 of them. He's the one that wants the Queen of Queens, but also the Swarm of Trouble and Poison's Protection. So those are the insect-related ones.
What can I do for you?
Wonder of wonders. Many thanks, my friend. I have a terror of things that creep, and I thought I might awaken one morning to find myself within their terrible nests. And Poison's Protection, he's one of the venom sacs.
Greetings.
Aye, these will do nicely. I think I might be able to indeed make a poison to use as a defense against those that threaten us. Thank you. And there we go. I am now kindred with the Riders of Standguard. Which completes the deed of Ally of Standguard. And now I have a title, Champion of Standguard, and I think it's 20? Yes, 20 LOTRO points.
Greetings.
And then Queen of Queens. Indeed, you have fought and slain a mighty queen among the insect brood. This brings me great relief, though I know it is but a matter of time before they breed another. Well, I thank you. And let's see, are these going to be... Yeah, these are at level 77. I already got 84, so we'll just go ahead and take the silver coins at the Anduin directly. And Tragili.
What can I do for you?
I thank you, Senchantra. I was becoming afraid we might have to move our camp. So, the other quest is to collect a turtle egg. So let's see, where do I need to go for the turtle egg? Probably right there, not that far away. Okay, that's good. Go ahead and get buffed up. Looks like I'm gonna have to make more food. Hunter needs food badly. There's the turtle egg. All right. Let's hope I can get there in one piece. There it is.
Greetings.
Many thanks to you. This shall do nicely. Okay, they have no more quests, so now we will head back to talk to Akulf at his camp in the Rushgore to let him know about the horse, let the horse lords know what is going on, and we'll just do a quick port for that.
Our mission is dire.
This is terrible news. With the brigands already returning, and Easternings also building their strength up against us, I do not know how we will survive. But I also picked up the Martyrs bauble too, which does give me one of each of the baubles. Because there's the Martyrs, there's the Vagabonds, there's the Exemplars, there's the Menders, and I currently have equipped the Victors. Go ahead and get rid of some of my stuff here in inventory. Tailor's case, which I already know. That's an Eastmanet jeweler's case, so we'll go ahead and throw that over with my jeweler stuff. And 7. 2, 4, 6, 7. Alright. So we're going to talk to Akulf and see what he has for me now. The Kundalar.
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
If these Kundalar are indeed descended from our foes of old, then they are but the precursor of an invasion. Their main force will likely come down through the Brownlands from the passes in the east. We have a watchpost there which may be threatened. Would you go to Ethelberg in the Brownlands and warn Siola? Our men there must not be taken unawares. And that is also where we will find Bingo, because he's at the outpost in Ethelberg on the edge of the Brownlands. So we'll go ahead and mount up our horse, and we'll head over there now. pull myself back so I can see clearly. Or at least as clearly as I can. And we'll try to avoid as much combat as possible. It's that nice looking one. Oh, I got company. And I picked up a quest item from him. The blue cast. This blue token you found upon a Kundalar sorcerer bears writings you cannot comprehend. Perhaps someone at Ethelberg, the waypost of the Rahorin border guard in the Brownlands, may know something of it. Actually, there's a nice path right over there. Oh, the dreaded carrying quest. I have a couple more pie and oh god, I refuse to deliver mail in the Shire. I refuse to deliver pies in the Shire. I have done those, I have tried to do those, and I have failed to do them so many times that I said, nope, I'm noping out of it. That's it, I'm done. Nope, nope, nope. I have tried too many times to complete those quests. I have no desire to do them anymore. And here we are. Ethelberg. We'll pick up the stable.
Welcome, friend.
We'll talk to Bingo in a second. I want to go ahead and make sure I find the waypoint. Is that up here? Yeah, here's the millstone. We'll want to grab the millstone. And we'll get rid of Galtrib at this point. Here we go. Yeah, those things are just an absolute pain in the butt, trying to avoid them, the hungry and the sneak... no, sorry, no. No. And there's Ciola right there, so we'll go ahead and talk to Ciola. The blue cast. He was the one of the item that I just picked up off one of the sorcerers.
What brings you to these lands?
Hail, hunter. What have you there? This medallion is of Easterling make, to be sure, but I am not sure what it portends. You say that you found it upon one of their sorcerers? Most likely then it is a sign of their order. And now I am working on quests within the Brownlands. And looks like you want me to complete 19 of them. And he's got 3 more to give me, so it shouldn't take me too long to do it. And the Kundalar.
Our mission is dire.
Occult's intentions were noble, but this news comes late to us. The Kundalar have already come. As well, brigands have taken up a hideaway to the north. We are surrounded at every turn, it seems. Brotherhood of the Mind, Brotherhood of the Spirit, and trouble enough.
Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
Brotherhood of the Mind. So, the medallion you found turns out to be insignia for their order, which they call the Blue Cast. However, our scouts have reported seeing other medallions that are similar, but not exactly the same. Would you go forth and find some of these medallions? Undoubtedly, you will find them upon the persons of the Kundalar sorcerers. I could do that. And then the Brotherhood of the Spirit.
Will you aid the Rohirrim?
That medallion turns me an insight of their order, which they call the caste. So he wants me to find dark blue medallions. Okay, so I got light blue and dark blue that I need to find. And trouble enough.
Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
We've had trouble enough already without the Kundalor crossing into the Brownlands, but it is our duty to Theoden King to defend Rohan, and to that end we will need your aid, stranger though you may be. Would you grant us some small service before you continue to Erebus? I have a few tasks for you myself, but speak also with my lieutenants, for they have their own concerns which need to be addressed. You can find Twigga to the western part of the camp and Dagbert in the southwest corner, but time is running short. I fear, too short. And he has two new quests, Hide and Seek.
Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
Our scouts have been too frightened by the creatures of the Brownlands that I think they have not been thorough in their patrols. We've written the location of a brigand hideaway here. However, I deem we must find it soon, for the brigands are not dealt with. I fear it will be impossible for us to even attempt to hinder the advance of the Kundalar. Would you make a patrol of the Brownlands to see if you can learn the location of the brigands' encampment? You need not engage the enemy, only learn of their location. And I can do that while I'm out roaming around. And the other one he has is trolls in the Brownlands.
Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
Among the other threats we face, there's one that I find difficult to believe and fear is more rumor than reality. A few of our less favorable scouts have claimed seeing trolls in the distance, and now many of our scouts fear to go out into the Brownlands. While you're out on patrol, would you keep a sharp eye out for any signs of trolls? If we can find no evidence of trolls, they might feel more secure, and I will have evidence that I need to discipline the rabble-rousers. Oh, I'm sure I'll find trolls out there. I'm very sure I'll find trolls out there. So we'll talk to Twigga.
Will you aid the Rohirrim?
Wildcats of the Brownlands. So, Ciel has asked you to lend us aid. I cannot say that your help is unwanted here. Many of the border guard throughout the region are generally roustabouts and ruffians sentenced to duty in these lands, but there are many of us who were wrongly accused by Theoden King's counselor, Grima Wormtongue. I am responsible for the scouts, and so I am very concerned with the wildcats which range the Brownlands. They are vicious and attack our scouts without a second glance. Would you hunt the cats and cull their numbers? Thus we will learn that men do not provide the best meat. Absolutely. And there's Dagbert right there, so we'll go ahead and pick up his quest.
Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
Hail, Hunter. I hear that Skirla has recruited you for our service. I think one of your talents is just what we need. Skirla does not believe that we should engage these Kundalur dogs directly, at least not until we deal with the other threats in these lands. But I say we should take action against them now, lest their numbers grow stronger. To prove my point to Giola, would you please go out and defeat a few of these Easterlings? They have a large war camp to the south, but their scouts range through Brownlands openly. Absolutely. And let's go talk to Bingo Boffin. Hello, Bingo. How are you today?
The Rohirrim will not believe in a danger until it is almost upon them.
I have learned something about the Rohirrim already. It seems they will not believe a danger until it is almost upon them. The men here know of an enemy encamped in the Brownlands, but they do not send word to men back in Stangard. It seems not. I am put a little more at ease by the strong walls of Ethelberg, but if the army is as large as Landorval says, it may not be enough. Still, at least the men of Stangard will have some warning if anything does happen. After all, Ethelberg lies between an army and the outpost we just left. At least for now. But I cannot help it. I am still nervous. I think you should take the fight to the foes that gather in the Brownlands. Now, I will stay here and speak with the Rohirrim. Perhaps one of them will give me a message I can bring to Stangard, can convince them of the danger. And I have got to defeat 12 more. I think I could do all that. That's, yeah, pretty much the whole area there with the exception of that spot. So let's head this way. And that's the first patrol point is going to be that direction. So we'll head toward that patrol point. Oh. Mournful. Back off. Thank God, okay. Come on, drop! Whew. Oh, no! I got him, but he got me. Oh, boo hiss. Boo hiss. Yay for the 6 tattered shadows, but boo for the death. Boo hiss. Boo hiss. We'll retreat. Because that takes me a little further into the lands and... Oh, boo hiss. Now I gotta rebuff up. Yeah, I know, Kyle. I tried. Hey, at least I got the tattered shadows, though. So I got him before I died, so... Gives me a little something to think about, you know? Oh, yeah. There's one of the blue cast sorcerers that I need. Stop! Stop, I want to kill you. There we go. How close am I to that first? Oh, it's down this way. There it is. You found nothing here. So now we'll head to the second patrol point. Oh. That looks nice. I think I may have found their camp. They have it very well hidden, obviously. This warrior catches a parchment sealed with blue wax. Collected the secret orders. You are to wait a span of 3 days. By that time, a small force will have made its way along the riverside and come up from the outposts or behind. When 3 days are up, we will have gained entrance to the outpost in secret and slaughtered the defenders. None will suspect an attack so far from our main presence and from the rear. After the rout, or a rout it will be, we will meet in a pincer attack and the main force can come through. Oh, that's not good at all. That's not good at all. And there is 100 Easterlings in the Great River region. Which now I have the advanced deed, which is for 200 of them. Which gives me LOTRO points, runes, virtue experience, and reputation, which I've already maxed out. But there's 5 more LOTRO points. And defeating wildcats in the Brownlands, and I picked up a quest item off of that one. Collared cats. You found this collar upon one of the wild cats that roam the Brownlands. Intricate design is unlike any you've seen before. Regardless, it is a sign that the cats are not native to the region. Twigga will want to know this. The corpse of an enormous beast lies broken on the ground here, and it still fills me with dread. And who's here? Nona and Edbrit. Let's talk to Edbrit real quick. This is Book 6, Chapter 10, The Falling Shadow.
This must be the shape my men and I beheld as it plummeted from the sky.
What a terrible creature. Edbrit shivers as his eyes go wide as he turns away from the dead beast. Is that riding gear? Did someone else ride astride this terrible creature? And if so, where's the rider? And Kyle Kopp, I thank you very much for the follower, and that met me my goal of 170 followers so far on the channel. So again, I thank you very much. And we'll talk to Nona. She's been kind of following me off and on since we left La Haunch way back when.
Something is wrong in this land. Oh, I can feel it.
See what I found? Something is wrong in this land. I can feel it. This must be why we are here. This is the reason for your dream. Remember the words of Subalj, my father. Dreams have power. We ignore their warnings at our peril. This beast is dead, but something wrote it, and that creature is not here. Your dream brought us here to keep that creature from doing great evil. I feel it in my very bones.
This is the reason for your dream. This is why we are here.
I have never seen a creature as terrible as this, lest it be the mighty worm my brother slew beneath Zuklodund. As you stare at the corpse of the massive beast and contemplate the mantled harness and its missing rider, a single word echoes in your mind. Nazgul. Nona watches you closely. Do you know something about the rider of this beast? Your face tells me it must be a creature of terrible power. We must find it. We must search for it throughout the land. Look for signs of its passage among the lands of the Great River. And after we scour these lands, we will meet back here at this creature. Let this purpose guide our steps. Complete the deed, The Vanished Rider, to learn the location of the missing Nazgul. And here's the deed. Looks like I need to complete a number of quests within the Wailing Hills, Thingolad, Yorlsmead, Parth Celebrant, Blood and the Rushgore, and the Brownlands. So it looks like there's a number of quests that I have to do in different regions in order to go ahead and get this quest. So we're going to go ahead and add this one to the tracker and lock it in place for now, so that I can keep track of that quest. And we've got a shadowy. Here we go. I still need a bunch of medallions still. Alright, let's head to the third waypoint, which is hide and seek. Okay, it is this way. On the other side of the encampment. There we go. There's another one of the blue sorcerers. Okay. Another one of the blue sorcerers. Ooh, a battle cat. I don't think he was He-Man's friend. You have found a troll which has been turned to stone, and there's a wild one. In the distance, you see a lone tree standing. Or is it a tree? Looks like an ent. You don't see too many ents out here. Gnarl stump.
Hello there, little one. My old eyes are not what they once were. But in these barren places, even I can see you are not a creature to be feared. You may call me Nondos, or perhaps Gnarlstump if it is easier for you. I will not tell you my right name, and I do not expect yours. I have come to this place because here were once the gardens of the Entwives. The land was ruined long ago, and the gardens were lost. The Entwives went forth from this place, never to be seen again. I desire to find the Entwives, if any still remain, and hope to find some sign of their passing. Would you aid me? Take this Ent-draught and pour it upon the desolation of the gardens. If anything grows there, it may help to identify who the gardens belong to.
I can do that, definitely. You've discovered the desolation of the gardens. Okay. This would be a good place to pour the Ent-draught. Nothing happens. This looks like a good place to pour it. Nope. right here. Nothing happens. Let's see about here. Nope. I see a lone flower, though. We'll go ahead and check that out. Nothing happens when you pour the entrop, but you do see a large white flower growing in the garden. This large white flower is beautiful to behold, but the most wondrous of all of it is growing in the barren and corrupt earth of the Brownlands. The ant Gnarlstump will surely want to see this. And nothing happened. Alright, so let's head back to the gardens. Head back to Gnarlstump and see what he has to say. Alright, Shadowy, I can take him out. Oh. There we go. I was actually worried it was going to be a mournful. Ah, and there's Gnarlstump right there. So we'll do the an Ent in search of Entwives first.
Alas, nothing happened when you poured the drought upon the gardens. That is disappointing. It means that the gardens are truly lost. But wait. You say that you saw a flower among the desolation? That is something.
Now we'll go ahead and turn in the treasure recovered.
What is this that you have found, little high elf?
This flower is of a breed grown by Fimbrethil, mate of the eldest of my kind.
While it does not speak of the passage of the Entwives, Fangorn will be pleased to know such flowers still live in this world.
And it looks like he has 3 more quests for me to do. First one is a mockery for a memorial.
Little high elf, I could use your help once more. I would build in this place how would you say it, a memorial in honor of the Entwives. Yes, that is the word for it, memorial. I would not touch the stones of the Entwives' gardens, but there is other stone to be had in this land. Trolls, foul beasts made by Morgoth and the mockery of Ents dwell in this land. Occasionally they become trapped in the sunlight and turn to stone. Gather this troll stone and bring it to me. It is fitting, I think, for the foul mockeries to become a memorial.
I like that. I'll definitely do that. And there's a couple of them back out there. Kicking a stone.
Taroom, little high elf. If we cannot move the trolls out by force, perhaps they will depart if their chieftain is slain. There have been whispers on the wind of a great wild troll named Gazug, who dwells in the stone hall. Would you enter that foul cave and defeat him? Perhaps the troll shall then depart this place.
Okay. And the last one is moving stones.
Hum. It is an outrage, little high elf. Trolls, such abominations, have made a home in the gardens of the Entwives and freely roam the brown lands. Ah, the room, I must calm myself. It would not do to be too hasty, but it is hard not to be roused. Trolls were made in mockery events by Morgoth himself, if you did not know. Would you go forth and defeat a few of these terrible beasts? They should know, at least, that the Ents have not forgotten this land.
Definitely. Ah, there's a wild troll bruiser right there. And there goes down a wild troll bruiser. We'll go ahead and grab some troll stone. And here's the stone hole, so we'll go in and we'll see about defeating the Gozug. Wish there was a deed for these guys. Soon as we find their boss. Shadowy. me take a look at the map real quick. Alright. So I guess he's over this way. Found another backpack. Let's see who this one belongs to. Nobody. Okay, so I guess I'll claim it. Boy, I didn't realize this cave was this big. I thought it was just going to be a tiny little hidey hole type thing. Didn't expect this to be this large. Let's get buffed up again. I'll grab this. Oh, nice. Nice thing is in a lot of these containers that I've been looting, backpacks and wooden chests and stuff, I've already been seeing remnants or supplies for the next space up, the next tier up, the Rohirimic. So that's good. And there, I have defeated... What's this? A broken weapon of the Second Age? Starts a quest, a beautiful weapon. This weapon of the Second Age was broken beyond your means to repair. Perhaps Elrond Halfelven may be able to help. Acquiring the broken weapon of the Second Age will bind it to you permanently. Yes. Quest item. This weapon clearly was crafted during the Second Age, but has been broken and ruined. Nevertheless, it still shines with great beauty. Perhaps in the forges of Elrond Halfelven, it might be reforged. And you know what? I think we'll go ahead and use that as an excuse to head to Rivendell. And that gets me out of this cave complex to begin with. And I actually have a guide to Rivendell, so it's like a quick little port, and I'm like right there, so... I think this is a much better place to be than that smelly old troll cave, so... It's one of the reasons why I like being a hunter, is you get all of those faction ports and lots of other ports, and it just makes traveling around the world, especially for some of the later stages of the epic book quests, to be a lot easier to complete. Oh, it's supposed to be on the... No, it's right, he's on the third floor. There it is. Elrond's library. That's what I'm looking for. Excuse me. So, a beautiful weapon.
Hope is not in vain.
Alas, this was once a token of great power, but even here this weapon is beyond repair. However, it was not a loss for you to come here, for there are relics that may be taken from it which may be useful to you in your future. The remaining shard shall be put in a place of honor. Reputation of elves, legendary experience, and a golden token of the Anduin. Okay. That's good. I like that. So that was a nice little quest, and I think we'll go ahead and end on a happy note for today. So I would like to thank everyone for joining me today. We've accomplished a lot. We're adventuring in the Rushgore. We found a broken weapon of the Second Age and returned it to Elrond Halfelven, and defeated a bunch of Nazgul. Now, my next scheduled stream will be tomorrow at 4 p.m., and I'll be picking up right where I left off, right here. We'll be going back to the Rushgore and completing a bunch of quests there, maybe taking out some more Nazgul and seeing what kind of trouble we can get into. So I would like to thank everyone for joining me today. I think we had a great time, and I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. So you all take care of yourselves, be safe, and I will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.